Tata Capital IPO allotment is out. Most of you might have got the allotment. Almost everyone got the allotment. The issue size was so massive that everybody who invested in this IPO got an allotment. Now you might be thinking what to do with this allotment. Whether to sell it on the listing day or to hold it for a longer term. You might have invested in this IPO thinking about a listing gain, or some of you might have thought of holding it for a longer term. But the end of this subscription, you might have observed that QIB did not show much interest in this IPO, which is the real concern to the retail investors now. So in this video, we are going to talk just about the listing day strategy. To understand this IPO in depth, I recommend you to watch my full analysis video given in the I button above, and then come back to this video and understand whether this particular stock is worth it in your portfolio. So if you are new to this channel, I am Harshit Shetty. Subscribe to my channel for financial content without nonsense. So now let's go straight into the listing day strategy. As we all know, Tata Capital is India's third largest NBFC company. It has a very vast distribution network and it has its retail customers across its own business verticals. From the IPO analysis video, we understood that this company has a very strong financial metrics, but the valuation was at the expensive side. Knowing all these facts, we can come into two strategies. One for the short-term investors. If you are that short-term investors who invested in this IPO just for listing gains, this may not be a time for you. We may not get to see the listing gains on the listing day. This might be because of the large issue size and average investor interest in this IPO. Despite all this, GMP managed to stay in the positive zone. Currently, the GMP is at 1.5% to 2%, which says that there are still chances that this IPO is going to list at some premium, maybe very marginal premium. So if you're a short-term investor and if you want that money back on the listing day, then there is no question, you sell it on the listing day, whatever it may be. But if you have some extra time to stay invested, I would recommend you to keep a stop loss and wait for the stock movement in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Since the IPO size was very big, liquidity is very high. People might liquidate their stakes by selling in the first 2-3 weeks and exit from this stock. If it is hitting the stop loss, or if you are comfortable with the marginal gains what you get, exit the stock and use that money for upcoming opportunities. And now the long-term investors like me. Even though we say we are long-term investors, there is no meaning losing your capital. Here you need a very cautious approach being a long-term investor. Now what I am going to do being a long-term investor in this particular IPO is that I am going to keep a stop loss between 5 to 10% and trail the profits or the stock price for a certain period of time, because I do not want to lose the capital. I would rather use that money for better opportunities coming ahead. But if you are aware about the financials and you are okay with the short-term volatility with steep market corrections, then you can hold it for very longer time, and whenever it offers you a great opportunity to accumulate at lower price, I would recommend accumulate it and hold it for much longer time and benefit out of it. You can use all these strategies, but you understand this strategy and many of you do not implement it. What you do is that you take the strategy, you understand it, you try to implement it, but due to some emotions you do not execute it, which is what the problem is. When there is a strategy in place, you have an exit point, you have an entry point, you execute it and exit from that particular stock and think about the next opportunity. This is a kind request to you all. So what are your thoughts about this IPO and what is your strategy? Let me know in the comments. Join my exclusive investor community with over 2,500 investors. Link given in the description and the comment section. Open your free Demat account with Motilal Oswal Financial Services and gain access to all my exclusive Discord channels in which I post stock recommendations directly coming from Motilal Oswal Research Desk, and you are going to get a community of investors who are going to invest alongside with us. Follow the link given in the description and the comment section to get access to all my Discord channel. Finally, subscribe to my channel. I am coming with my next video about LG Electronics listing day strategy very soon. Thank you for watching.